by the government exacting huge tax increases on gasoline and oil and natural gas. And the people will choose to stay closer at home, to save money, and protect the environment. Okay.
Protect us from them.
The government wants to stifle our capitalistic spirit. Okay? He wants to tax our industries, okay, for the carbon footprints that they leave. Okay? This will inspire our industries, of course, to pack up and go overseas, to China or India, and taking the jobs with them. Speaking of jobs, let us talk about the unemployment rate, just for a minute. A good friend of mine put together a list of countries around the world who have better unemployment rates than the U.S. Right now, we have an unemployment rate hovering right around 9.4, 9.6. 9%.
9.8.
It's now 9.8. Okay, 9.8%. Let's take a look at a few of the countries, other countries' unemployment rates. Thailand has 1.9. Ukraine has 2.9. Norway 3.1. Singapore 3.2. Netherlands 4.5. And here's a really good one, folks. You know how citizens from Mexico have always come here for employment? Well, they now currently have an unemployment rate of 4.6%. We're headed toward 10% unemployment rate. Maybe we should start heading down there for jobs. When we have an unemployment rate of close to 10%, and our federal government wants to make it harder for industries to keep jobs here in the United States, you really have to ask yourself this question: who's running Washington, and at what time are we going to say enough? This must stop.
Enough now!
As they did at the Alamo, let us do here and in every town across this country. Let us draw a line in the sand and declare with every ounce of our being, no further, no more. The madness ends here and now. You know, the current First Lady told the American people these very words. Listen to what she had to say about her husband, then Senator Barack Obama. He is going to demand that you shed your cynicism, that you put down your division, that you come out of your isolationism, that you move out of your comfort zone, that you push yourself to be better, and that you engage. Barack Obama will never allow you to go back to your lives as usual, uninvolved and uninformed. Mrs. Obama, we have got the message. We have stepped out of our comfort zone. We have shed our isolationism, our division. We will not go back to our lives as usual. We are no longer uninvolved, and we are no longer uninformed. We are united, we are motivated, and we are moving forward to return this country back to the founding principles of our founding fathers. And yes, Mrs. Obama, we are turning our backs on your husband and your husband's administration's ideas. We are turning our back on his desire, and I quote, to fundamentally change the direction of this country. Now that we have come out into the day, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not give up our fight to protect and defend this republic. We will not turn our backs on our Constitution or our founding fathers. The sacrifices of our men, our military men and women, who gave so much of themselves, demand that we pick up that torch and continue forward. For over 233 years, we, the people, have decided the direction of our nation. In the same spirit of our founding fathers, we are here on this day, on this Independence Day, to once again to declare our independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident. that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it. In closing, let us remember, I'm a historian at heart, and Ronnie is one of my favorite all-time presidents.
Yeah!
Let us remember what President Ronald Reagan was so fond of saying: freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We did not pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, handed on for them to do the same. Or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like to live in the United States, where men were free. God bless you all, and may God have mercy on this country, and may He hear our humble prayer and come to the aid of our nation.